Hello, my name is KB Manzini, and today I will be making a blog in PC Builder. As you can see here, I will be making a vlog in PC Builder, and it'll be showing you a little bit on how to fix PCs. So, the whole point of PC Builder is to learn kind of how to build a PC or how to repair a PC. So, if you go into career mode, it'll be a bunch of emails that you get from other people, and the emails that you get from these people.
That's great.
So oh whoops. So in career, why is that happening? Okay, so in career mode, you get these emails, and first of all, this is just a theme that I chose. You can choose like Christmas theme. You can choose Halloween theme. You can choose default, Halloween, Christmas, whatever you want. This is just the theme that I chose. But if you go into email, here in email, you'll get emails from a bunch of customers, and they're like, "Hey, can you fix my PC?" Right? And so if you accept, I accepted this one. Now it's in transit. It'll deliver here. It'll deliver here. If you see, it has all these slots for things to deliver. It'll deliver here. People's PCs will get here, and it'll tell you what to do. I already completed this PC. All I had to do was to upgrade the CPU and place it into the delivery area, and make sure it can boot to its operating system, and then I can get paid after I place it back in the area. This one, I have to upgrade to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I have to clean out the dust. And also, if I go to his username, the level that I'm at, I get these stars in the top right. It's kind of how it's my customer review, right? So in this one, he says those plastic white cables look really nice. I think I clicked on something bad. So those two lines means that he wants me to replace his cables with white cables, plastic white ones, and to scan his computer for viruses in order to get 5 stars. If I don't do that, I'm probably gonna get like a low star rating. But if I do, he will give me 5 stars, and the rating in the top right will go up. So I'm currently working on this PC. I have to complete. I have a deadline. Sometimes I set deadlines, and if you don't meet the deadline, you don't get paid. Just like real life, if you don't meet the deadline, you don't get paid. So for this one, um, former meme, I have to upgrade the graphics card. Am I right? Yes. I have to upgrade the graphics card. But also, he may want some other things that he listed in his email that are kind of hidden objectives. So, my kid's been using it, and I'm getting some weird pop ups. Don't try and pass off any used parts. I want all new stuff. Okay, so that last line I haven't said anything about, but sometimes when you get to a certain level, like I'm at level 4 right now, when you get to level 4, they'll be like, hey, instead of using all the used parts that you've amassed from all like the jobs that you've done, as you see, I have extra processors, a lot of extra RAM. Everyone wants RAM in this game. A couple extra graphic card storage, cables. I always have cables. No case fans, but they'll specify, hey, don't use any used parts that you got from old customers. I want you to buy me new stuff. And if you do use new stuff, then they'll give you a higher rating. And also, this line, my kid's been using it, and I'm getting some weird pop ups. He wants me to scan his computer for viruses. So, first, this one I want to replace the graphics card, so I'm going to click this to work on it, press and hold to remove the case part. Go ahead and unscrew these screws right here. While I'm unscrewing these screws,
Motherboard or whatever, and
I
then
can tell you a little bit
fan has more
about
power.
how exactly this works. So you'll get like different kind of things, right? And so you got to complete the objectives. Usually you got to power it onto the OS, and you go onto there, and well, I'll show you as we're going along. So I only need to remove this side panel. He doesn't want any specifications on his cables, so I don't have to unplug them and replace them with cables. He wants me to replace this graphics card. So in order to remove this graphics card, it tells me that I have to remove this case part right here. It's a PCI lock. So I unscrew it here, here, and here. And once I do so, I can remove the graphics card. And then I might have to buy a new graphics card, yeah, because those two are used. So I can go to the shop. Wait, I need to check. Okay, so when you go to the shop, you can go to the shop here. And if I go to graphics card,
Now we have to put back.
here I can buy a graphics card. But when you do buy them, they deliver. If you put one in your cart, you'll get the option to either deliver today or to deliver in 3 to 5 business days or deliver tomorrow. And this one,
This back on.
this is where your stuff delivers. So I bought some RAM for a different job. I think I bought RAM for this job. Yeah, I bought a 16 gigabytes of RAM for that job. So I need to go ahead and order
Now that's finished. And then we go over here.
a good graphics card, one that is better than his.
And then
So
and we got one
I need one that is. This is probably the one that he had,
budget. Oh.
right?
Anyways, yeah, typically that's supposed to happen, but I couldn't figure out what they needed to be upgraded.
I'm probably gonna buy someone like yeah. I'm just gonna spend
Got him the right stuff.
a reasonable amount of money on this guy's graphics card.
We have
Like,
this
this
stuff
should
over
work.
here, which is the,
You guys are probably thinking, wait, you only have $336. How is that gonna work?
Gmail.
If I click same day delivery, you see as I was talking about here, the more you ask, the more sooner it delivers, the more your parts will cost. So I buy this, and now I go into the negative. So there's a certain range. I can go into the negative until you see it says account overdrawn until $1,000. My free overdraft limit is $1,000, so I can't go any farther than that. So if I go to, I think it's this dude that I'm working on. So now I come to these parts and I have this really expensive graphics card. Hopefully it works. Because if it does not, oh yeah, I have to remove this case part before installing the graphics card. Alright, perfect. It works. The graphics card is installed. And as you can see, I bought a little thing that automatically attaches these cables for me. And that tells me, hey, your PC has all the parts, it's ready to run. But it says it's missing some cables, so I got to connect the graphics card to the PCU and connect the graphics card to PCU here. And now it says incomplete case right here. This will tell you how far you along with the job, because these objectives will tell you what to do. But this will tell you, hey, maybe you're missing something from your PC that you don't know about. Right, so I gave him a really good graphics card. Now I put the PC back together. This job wasn't that complicated. It wasn't as bad as maybe replacing the CPU or replacing the motherboard, because when you replace the motherboard, if you look inside there, behind all that right there, that stuff right there, that's the motherboard. That big square is the motherboard. So I have to remove the fan, I have to remove the RAM, I have to remove the CPU, I have to remove all the cables, and then take out the motherboard, put it back in, do all that, reverse. It's a super long job. That's like one of the worst jobs you can get. Hopefully they don't ask you to do that. But now I gotta make sure this can run. So I hit P to switch on the switch on the PC, and as soon as it boots to OS, you can see it turned green as soon as it booted to OS. Wow, that was pretty quick. And I place it in the delivery area, and it'll say, oh, incomplete case. Okay, I forgot some things. I think I know what I forgot. Yeah, if I remove this case part. Yeah, I know what I forgot. I forgot the PCI lock that I took off earlier. That is a-okay, because usually if if it says incomplete case, you can just go down here to PC parts and it'll tell you what you forgot. I forgot this PCI lock. If I go over here, I install the case part, I screw it back in,
Pieces.
and then I install the side panel back. There we go. It says ready to boot. Over here it says ready to boot. So that means that I am good to go, and I can place this in the delivery area
They're probably not
and get my money.
too. Yep, nothing.
So now that I go to the email, hit collect, as you can see, my balance went back up. I went out of the negative. That's why sometimes I don't worry about buying parts that are super expensive, because I want a good customer review, because the better customer review, the more I get paid, and the more rich people come and ask me to work on their PCs because they trust me with their PCs. So oftentimes I will overspend on parts, and they will be very happy with the results. Okay, so for this one, this is another thing that happens. As you can see, I got a 1-star in the Bongo review. Sometimes they don't say it at all. You have to check for every PC that you work on is to put thermal paste, because sometimes they don't have thermal paste. Depends on what you're working on. This one I upgraded the CPU, so I had to put thermal paste on, and I forgot the thermal paste, so they gave me an okay-ish review, but that's fine because they still paid me a good amount. And I use new parts, so I can now discard this, and I can discard this, discard that, discard that. That's in transit. In transit. I need 3 stars for that. As you can see, I only have 2 in like a little bit. I can discard this, and this one's in transit. So basically, that is pretty much it. Yeah, that's my vlog. I worked on the things, and as you can see, the customer came and picked them up, quote unquote. And yeah, I only have this to work on, and this usually if it doesn't have like a specific day that I have to do it by, I can go and because a bunch of customers are delivering their computers, I can click to leave the workshop. As you can see, I get all these delivered on Friday. I end day. I go to work the next day, and I have all that work for me to do. So that is my vlog. That is how you do career mode in PC Builder.